Hello and welcome to Scaling Ventures. I'm so excited to be facilitating this course with you, and I want to do a nice overview, make it brief, so that you have a good feel for what the course is all about. Okay, so I'm going to share my screen and we can get going. So here's the home page. It gives you a little bit of information about Scaling Ventures and that we do have a mission statement associated with the course, the transformation of ventures through strategic growth. All right, so I do have my email address here. However, while you're in this course, please reach out to me through Canvas inbox over here because it will associate you with this course, and I'm teaching many different courses, so it is difficult for me to filter through email when students message me about an item or an issue or a question with course. This way, it associates with the course, and then I can respond to you quickly. All right. We have received high quality designation for this course. However, I'm sure there's always room for improvement. And if you see something that needs to be improved, please let me know. I'm very happy to make changes as needed. And so we start the course by this video, and then we go into the modules. So the Start Here modules will bring you right here to some course resources that we have available. I always have the expected work dates for each module and the expected time it will take you to complete the module. Now, I know students have a tendency just to go to the to-do list and they don't go into the modules, but if you want to find out about what is going on in the modules, here is where it's available to you. So here for the start here, this is really just, I have 60 minutes. It'll probably take you less time than that to complete it. But we have a course, this overview is typically for students that are unfamiliar with Canvas and have not really worked that well in an online environment. So you can go ahead and check that out if you need that information. There's an optional textbook. It is optional. It's not required at all. The course has all the resources needed, but some students like a little extra, and that is available for you if you'd like to purchase a textbook. We have some grammar resources. This course is heavy on deliverables, and we do have a large final project that requires a bit of writing. And so we want to be sure that you do follow proper grammar protocol, college level writing and grammar. And we will be using AI in this course as well, which will help us with our final result of our writing. But we want it to come from us first, and then we ask AI for assistance. The university has some resources and support features for students, so that's available for you as well. The next item in the next module is the acknowledgements. Again, the same time period from the 17th to the 19th, and expected to take you 30 minutes. It may not take you that long. There is a video lecture for almost all the assignments. And the reason I do that is because this is an online environment. And if I were to be teaching this course in an in-person setting, well, I'm trying to do the same thing with my video lectures, as if I'm teaching you face to face. And certainly, if you have any questions or concerns at all, please reach out to me through Canvas inbox so I can clarify something or just help you along with getting things done. One thing that I ask you to do is please adhere to the workdate schedule. Certainly, you can move ahead, but please do not fall behind on assignments. So in here also, I have a code of honor acknowledgments that you will not cheat, you will do the work and get, really learn from the course, which is some wonderful information here, and I think you will really enjoy it. There's a learner information station. I'm asking you just a bit of information on whether you're an entrepreneurship major or minor, if I'd like your cell phone number, if for some urgent matter I need to get a hold of you, I would text you first. If I don't have a response, then I would call, but it's very rare that I call. Then, of course, the attendance verification survey for financial aid purposes, of course. So we ask you to complete the survey if you have not already done so this semester for an entrepreneurship course. If you have already done so, then just go ahead and put your user ID in here. Okay, next item on the list. You need to complete the acknowledgements in order to open the module one. As you can see, the prerequisite for module one is to complete the acknowledgements. Now, once you're in here, you can see again the work dates. Now, I know, as I mentioned, many students just go to the to-do list. And so I have changed the module structure, and I put all the resources within the assignments now instead of having them separately listed. That way, I know students won't miss a video or a reading or any type of lecture from me as well. Now, the first thing I start with here in Module 1 is to prepare you for the course assignments. There are some heavy lift assignments in this course. They're certainly manageable, and students have completed them all within a very short time period. I teach this in summer, 6 weeks. This is 7 weeks. You have one extra week. I think you can manage it. The students in the summer course all complete everything, and it's not an issue. So if you have a problem, please do let me know. But I want you to be aware in advance, right away, up front, the course requirements as far as preparing for things as we move along. So let me show you what that looks like. So here for this, if you select that, you will see here are some instructions. Here is a video lecture from me explaining what is going on for you to prepare you for these large assignments. And it's not necessarily that they're large, but they build upon each other. So it is important that you are aware of what needs to be done before you just open up an assignment and say, oh my goodness, I need 2 hours of prep before I can even start this assignment. And so I'm providing you with that information here. One of the items that we have in here is the city exam that is required in Module 2. Now, this is presenting this in Module 1, so you're aware of it in advance. But I want you to understand that you need to read the Belmont report. This will take you maybe an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours to read, but you do want to read it and then take the exam right away while it's still fresh in your head. And then there is a company contact template that you will need to complete in Module 3. It's a brief paper, 1 page. It's very simple, but it requires some work in advance that you are prepared and that you have a company that you're going to be working with. So there's some prep work involved there. And then there is an informed consent form that the business owner that you will be working with needs to sign that. So you need to read that over and make sure you're aware of what needs to be done there. The next item on here, so we have tasks. So what are the tasks that you need to do in order to complete that pre-work? And then here, what you're actually doing as far as here for the final project, you need to find a company to work with. And if you're stuck with you can't find a company with a team of 5 different students that no one knows, either knows a friend, a relative, a neighbor, no one knows anyone that is already running a small business that they've been in business for about 3 years, well, then reach out to me and I will find a company that can work with you. All right, so the next, there's some information here that just sets you up for the final project. And it's really more than half the semester, or half the term anyway, for this. The optional honors component is no longer in the course, so please disregard that. And then you will just take this quiz. Now, the quiz is just, I acknowledge that I need to do this, that will be coming up. That's all it is. And I do have the same acknowledgements for reading. So when I have a quiz that is due in the course, I prepare you for in advance with resources, the reading, and then the acknowledgement. So here, when we go to the next item on our list, we have the video introduction. I have instructions on how to prepare that. So you have the video right there in the discussion without having to click a link, go to another, download a PDF or MF4. Really just follow these instructions so that everyone can view your video by just clicking it because you have it on YouTube. You can do it from a cell phone if you need to, but when you upload it, please follow the instructions to upload it. And here I have my video introduction for you. And I'm looking forward to, watching your videos and learning all about all of you. And I'm very excited about this course. So let's see, what is the next item on the list? Let's just see if I'm going to go back into student view here because then it comes out better in student view. So here is the reading quiz. I told you there are reading quiz acknowledgements before the quiz because the quiz is only like 5 questions, but it pertains to the reading, and we want to be sure that you understand the reading and that you've read the readings and that you are good to go because you're going to be working in a team starting in module 3, and you need to contribute to that team effort. Without reading these readings here, without having that knowledge, you will be behind the team effort and you will not be able to contribute as much, and that will affect your grade. So please do the readings. They're brief readings. They pertain to scaling a business, and it gives you the knowledge that you need to not only contribute to your team effort, but also work on the final project to help a business grow. Okay, so here I have, like I said, there's an overview, there's the objective. I have my video in here. I have some resources. I have another video in here. It's a brief one pertaining to the slide deck. There's the slide deck for you can download. And then I have specific instructions on how long it should take you to complete each item on the list. And some tips for success. You take the quiz, you're just like, yes, I acknowledge that I need to do this. And then you can go right to the quiz, which is the very next item on the list here. You take the quiz, 5 questions, and you have 5 minutes to do so. Pretty reasonable for 1 minute per question. All right, so now I think I've covered everything in here. All the modules are laid out the same. Again, please reach out to me with any concerns, any questions, anything at all that you might have. I'm so looking forward to working with you this semester.